Hi there everyone, it's Richard McMunn from the career guidance company howtobecome.com, and in this training video I'm going to teach you how to pass verbal comprehension tests. So sometimes they're called verbal ability or verbal reading and comprehension tests. You basically have to read a passage and then answer questions solely on the information provided. So for this type of question, read the passage very carefully and then answer the questions that follow. A tip that I just want to give you is that what I usually do when I'm answering these kind of questions, especially under time conditions, is I won't bother reading the passage first. I will actually read the questions and then look for information that relates to the question within the passage. Because if you read the passage, you haven't got time to learn it off by heart. So my advice is to actually read the question and then look for that information that relates to it in the passage. So for each question stroke statement, you need to determine whether it's true, false, or impossible to say. Sometimes it's true, false, or cannot say. But the ones I'm going to go through today are true, false, impossible to say. And don't forget, it's not based on your views, your opinions, what you think. It's actually what is written down in the statement. And that's really important. I'm going to give you a few examples and I'm going to get you guys to try some questions live here on YouTube. Answer each question based solely on the information provided. I can't drill that down enough. So let's take a look at a sample question. So, verbal comprehension tests. First one. This is a statement. An accident occurred on the M6 motorway between junctions 8 and 9 southbound at 3 p.m. The driver of a Ford Fiesta was seen to pull into the middle lane without indicating, forcing another car to veer into the central reservation. One person suffered a broken arm and was taken to hospital before the police arrived. And then we're given a question. Question 1. The accident was on the M6 motorway on the carriageway that leads to Scotland. Well, it was on the M6 motorway, but how do we know whether it was on the carriageway that leads to Scotland? Because the information doesn't actually provide us with that the statement doesn't provide us with that information. So is that true, false, or impossible to say? And the correct answer is C, it's impossible to say. We don't know that carriageway leads to Scotland. Okay, we just do not know because the information is not there. Let's take a look at another question then. Same passage. Question 2, the driver of the Ford Fiesta was injured in the crash. Again, A, true, B, false, or C, impossible to say. Well, it says here the driver of a Ford Fiesta was seen to pull into the middle lane without indicating, forcing another car to veer into the central reservation. One person suffered a broken arm and was taken to hospital, but we don't know whether that was the driver of the Ford Fiesta who was injured. It could have been the other person. So again, it is impossible to say based on the information provided. Let's take a look at another question. Question 3, same passage. The central reservation was responsible for the accident. Or was it? We don't know, do we? Well, actually, we do know because it says the driver of a Ford Fiesta was seen to pull into the middle lane without indicating. So that's what caused the accident. So therefore, the correct answer is false because we've been given that information that allows us to answer the question. Question 4, the police did not give first aid at the scene. Okay, do we know this? Let's have a look. So, one person suffered a broken arm and was taken to hospital before the police arrived. So, it's true they did not give first aid at the scene because one person was taken away. So that's the correct answer to question 4. The police did not give first aid at the scene because the one person who was injured, suffered a broken arm, was taken to hospital before the police arrived. Question 5. The accident happened at 1500 hours. Well, that is actually true because it says it happened at 3 p.m, which is 1500 hours, okay, in 24-hour clock time. Okay, so if you need to go back through those, do just to check them. If you disagree with anything that I've said there, please don't forget to put it in the comment section below the video. But now it's your turn. So I'm going to give you some questions and I want you to answer them. Put your answers to the questions in the comment section below the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel quickly, by the way, because then you'll get notified. I create these kind of videos every week and you'll get an email as soon as they're created in your inbox. So, don't forget to answer the questions based solely on the information that I provide. Following a bank robbery in a town centre, 6 masked gunmen were seen speeding away from the scene in a black van. The incident, which happened in broad daylight in front of hundreds of shoppers, was picked up by CCTV footage. Police are appealing for witnesses. The local newspaper has offered a £5,000 reward for any information leading to the arrest of all the people involved. Question 6. The vehicle in which the gunmen drove off was a black van. Is that A, true, B, false, C, impossible to say? Don't forget to put your answer in the comments section below to question 6. And by the way, there's no time limit on this. If you want to pause the video to or go over it again, feel free to do so. So make sure you read that and then answer the question. The vehicle in which the gunman drove off was a black van. Next question. Question 7. Someone must have seen something. That's a tricky one. Someone must have seen something. Is it true, false, or impossible to say? So put your answer to question 7 in the comments section below. Question 8. The incident was picked up by CCTV cameras. Is that A, true, B, false, or C, impossible to say based on the information provided? Don't forget, put your answer in the comments section below, please. That's question 8. The incident was picked up by CCTV cameras. So don't forget to read the statement carefully. Question number 9. The newspaper will pay £5,000 for information leading to the arrest of all the men involved. Okay, the newspaper will pay £5,000 for information leading to the arrest of all the men involved. A, true, B, false, C, impossible to say. Don't forget to put your answer in the comments section below again, please. Number 10, police are not appealing to members of the public for help. Is that A, true, B, false, C, impossible to say? And put your answer in the comments section below. So question 10, police are not appealing to members of the public for help. Okay, so how did you get on? I'm going to give you another one in a second, so stick around. Like I say, don't forget to subscribe. Also in a second, I'm going to give you free access to some more of these kind of tests that you can practice online. Best way to improve is to obviously practice loads of test questions. Let's have a look at another one. So at 1800 hours today, police issued a statement in relation to the crime scene on Armstrong Road. Police have been examining the scene all day and reports suggest that it may be murder. Forensic officers have been visiting the incident and inform us that the whole street has been cordoned off and nobody will be allowed through. Police say that the street involved will be closed for another 18 hours and no access will be available to anyone during this time. Question 11. Police have confirmed the incident is murder. A, true, B, false, C, impossible to say. Like I mentioned before, please put your answer to question 11 in the comment section below after you've read it. Police have confirmed the incident is murder. Question 12. Forensic officers have now left the scene. A, true, B, false, C, impossible to say. Again, please put your answer in the comment section below. Don't forget, you can always pause the video if I'm going too quick for you. Question 13. The road will be open at 12 noon the following day. So the road will be open at 12 noon the following day. A, true, B, false, C, impossible to say. Put your answer in the comment section below. Question 14. Although the street has been cordoned off, taxis and buses will be given access. A, true, B, false, C, impossible to say. These are a lot tougher than most people think, these kind of questions, because you need to answer it based on whether it's true on the information, false, or impossible to say. You cannot say, like I mentioned, don't base it on your own opinions or thoughts. So, question 14, all other streets have been cordoned off, taxis and buses will be given access. Question 15, forensic officers will be at the scene all night. So, forensic officers will be at the scene all night, true, false, or impossible to say. Okay, so if you want some more free tests like this, verbal reasoning, verbal comprehension, numerical reasoning, psychometric tests, please subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. Give the video a thumbs up. I hope you've enjoyed it. Click the link below the video in the description, and it will take you through to my website here. And you'll go through to this page. It says free access to psychometric tests. Click the button, and then just follow the steps when you go through to the next page. So yeah, you can get free online tests, so you get like all on your computer, you get them on your smartphone, so you can practice on your smartphone, and we cover in there numerical reasoning, verbal ability, non-verbal reasoning, concentration tests, mechanical comprehension, and checking tests. Loads of free tests there for you. I hope you enjoyed the video. My name's been Richard McMunn from How to Become, and yeah, thank you very much for watching.